Oh, hi there, my lovely construction aficionados. Welcome to Contractors Diaries. I'm your host, Eugene. Welcome back to the job site. Hey guys, I really wanted to thank the sponsor of today's video, the Ashley Law Group. It's a boutique law firm specializing in real estate based in Old Sacramento, California. They've been really helpful along my contractor's journey, helping me with contracts, but their specialty is evictions, and they've been helping me along the way with the possible eviction that I'm facing. I'm saying possible because it's a really tricky situation. I rented one of my units to a young couple with a co-signer. The co-signer was the sole responsibility for making monthly payments, and about 2 months ago I received a letter from them saying that they are now longer going to be paying for the rent, and that would be leaving the young couple to be responsible for the monthly payment. When I contacted them and say, hey, what's happening, they told me that they can't afford the apartment and then they might have to move out. So there was a really big possibility that they might stop paying and not move out on time. I contacted the Ashley Law Group immediately. We did a step-by-step plan of what's going to happen if scenario A comes out, and then scenario B. I served them with a 24-hour notice, giving me ability to go before the end of the lease and see if they're packed, if the apartment is completely destroyed or not. That will give me sort of an idea if we have to go with the eviction or not. So let's jump in and see what we're dealing with. Okay, so we're doing the walkthrough inspection of unit number 2. Apparently they took the post box, which is not nice. It was scheduled for 9. It's 9:10. They're not here. Gotta call the lawyer and see what's up. I wonder if I still have the key. I think this is number 2. All right, so the lawyer said go ahead. Oh, they left the door unlocked. Beautiful. Okay. Oh my God, it smells so bad. I think we can just skip the taking shoes off because it's dirty as crap. Okay. It smells so bad. So this is interesting. It's the first time I rented stuff to someone. It was a brand new apartment, but you can clearly see that these guys didn't take care of it whatsoever. Fridge is all messed up. Oh my God, this is bad. Cool, the camera catches everything. It's extremely dirty. Handle is broken. Bunch of garbage outside as well. And the smell, oh my God. How can people live with a smell like that? This is hilarious. Yeah, all the doors would need to be painted. I'm scared too. Oh my God. How do you have stains in the closet, man? Well, hopefully they'll move all the trash out. If not, then we'll have to get on it and clean it up. And I already have people lined up to rent it. And yeah, hopefully it's gonna be a smooth transition. But yeah, it's a fun experience being a landlord, I'll tell you. All right, now we are on to moving the equipment, which is always a fun part, and I'll see you guys at the other job site. We decided to make a quick pit stop to kind of see where the repair of the ball mag is. So apparently, I don't know if you can see this little rod over here, but that's the part that's responsible for control of the RPMs. So it's a pretty simple machine. It only has high and low RPMs, and one of the fuel pumps piston snapped, meaning that this rod can't control high or low. So I think what's happening is it throws it into high right away, and that's why the RPM spike right at the start of the machine. So I need to order that part, but to get to that part, I think we need to deassemble like half of the engine. It's one rod that connects all these three pumps and controls them, and I don't even know how to get to it. So that's gonna be a fun part. Anyways, we're gonna go back to the duplex to start moving equipment, and we'll be right back. All right guys, we are back at the duplex property. Let's check out what has been done inside, give you a little update. But the plan for today is need to move the little boy, but as you guys know from the previous video, the batteries are not working and the go low wouldn't start it. So we're looking for my other Noco that is more powerful than that one. It's right here. Hopefully this one is all charged up, so we'll use 2 boosters. And here is my controller for the DJI drone that I haven't used in like 5 years. So that's the other thing that I want to reanimate. Okay, let's moment of truth. Let's get the boosters and get it up and running. Then we are going to pick up the excavator because I need to fill up the trench so that PG&E can finally hook me up. And I think that would be it for today. It's a very uneventful day, but hey, it's a day out of Contractors Diary. Okay guys, we got both boosters hooked up. Both of them have power or full battery. I'm gonna climb in. Nothing. All right, we're gonna try again. Give it a minute. Maybe it needs to be charged. It shows 16 volts on the gauge right here. So I don't know what the issue. But if something, it's still under warranty. 3 batteries. Pay like $600-700 for the batteries. Oh, it just dies completely. Alright, so I don't know, we'll probably have to get Mazda. All right. Well, we almost got it started, but the booster started smoking and it went into the override. So we're not gonna continue doing that because I saw some smoke coming from there. I don't want to burn it. This still shows full charge. That's very interesting. But this one, oh, this one is empty. So I guess we need to bring Mazda. I'm just not sure. It's pretty dirty, but let's get the clamps out and see how far I need to get, or how far I need to go down into the pit. Maybe I don't have to get that far in. Yeah, Mazda is not be able to pull it off because it's, you know, small battery. And yeah, even if I bring the excavator today, I highly doubt that I'm gonna be able to get any work done because it's pretty muddy. I'm gonna just sink in. Just waiting for coils to warm up. Shows 14 volts.
Два бустера Mazda и... О, стой. Маленький заберись.
So the other booster started to smoke up. I don't even know what to do, because to get to those batteries you have to deassemble the stairs and it's like a 2-hour ordeal. But I need this to be moved, but I guess not today. Well, whatever, let's continue on with other tasks because I don't want to set this thing on fire. We'll address this later. Well, that didn't go according to plan. We couldn't get the low boy started, but let's jump in. Well, we're already in, and take a look at what progress we have over here at the duplex. Been painted fully now. As you can see, or you probably can't, this color is called Swiss Coffee. It's an off-white color. Looks nice. I'm more of a fan of darker colors, but to brighten it up, we decided to do Swiss Coffee. Doors have been painted. Just missing rails here, or the bar. But doors have been painted, trim, baseboards, all that stuff. I already see some scuffing here as well. But this is all, fixable. Ooh, looks nice. Tile is in, cabinets, granite. Got a smoking deal on this granite countertops. It's quartz, I'm sorry, it's quartz countertops. $200 a slab, that's unbelievable. So on this job, we've used 2 slabs per unit. And tile looks amazing. Not a huge fan of a sink, and the installer was not either, because you have to do a weird shape instead of just square or rectangular, but came out nice. So the only thing that I kind of don't like about it is that the cabinet is sitting like this. Ideally, I would want the cabinet to be somewhere over here, right, butting up to the trim. But then you would have to move the door itself more to the right, and you might not guess it, and then it's going to be a little piece of trim instead of a full trim. Or you have to make the bathroom, bigger, which if you do, then there's an issue with you having too much space on either side, meaning that you would have to build out like a little wall, which you might have seen on the other house who had that, but that was because Framer made a mistake and made the bathroom way too big. By the way, that's the tile live. I still want to keep the paper on, but once it's all gone, I'll show you guys how it is. You see why I want to keep the paper, because I have so much mud on my shoes. So basically it's ready for finishing work. I'm gonna get my electrician, my HVAC, plumber, fire sprinklers, contractors out here. We still need to cut handles in these sliding doors. I believe I have a tool to do that, but this is pretty much finish line, guys. I am really excited to be able to finish it and show it to you, and for someone to rent it and enjoy it. It's a really nice layout. Location is pretty cool. We have a garage, we have a nice view. By the way, the view is killer from this bedroom. You can see mountains and trees, and it's not blocked. Nothing's gonna ever be built here. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the update of the duplex. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get back to moving stuff. All right, so I have a bunch of lumber left over from building this puppy, so we're gonna move it to the other location where we are doing foundation next. It's all still usable lumber for forms, so we're gonna get on it. It's been sitting out here forever. It's pretty heavy. That actually should be enough to do the next foundation, and hopefully I can save it and get to use it on the next house. Usually you can get about 2-3 houses out of these boards, but it'll be interesting if the truck is going to start. Oh my god, this guy always drives with the seat pulled up so close. Moment of truth. Oh, this one starts. Not the best start in the world, but starts. That is heavy. It's been sitting out here for like 2, 3, 4 months. No, way more than that. Like 4 months. пихай свой. Alright guys, it was a little bit tougher than expected. My poor little truck is not feeling well, but this is what we're dealing with. I have to swing in and get as close as possible to that first pile of wood that I brought from that duplex. It's a lot of lumber. Yeah, I think I spent I don't know, 2-3 grand just in lumber for the duplex. But anyways, so this is where the next house is going to be at. We still have all these piles to spread and compact, and I need to get rid of that stump still. But I'm trying to bring this grade as much as possible to over there. Okay, so let's let the fun begins.
Professional.
Талант не пропьешь. Can't waste a talent, huh? First try. It's better if I put it in park. There you go. So we're just gonna lift it up and throw it in the same pile. Раз, два. Окей, раз, два, три. God. Alright guys, so let me show you a couple of challenges this particular lot presents. Besides FEMA cleanup leaving us a ginormous hole, it's actually the same thing they're doing right now in LA. I'm watching this contractor that does cleanups in LA, and he's ranting so much about the FEMA contractors cleaning up the lots and leaving, you know, a whole mess instead of, you know, leaving a nice clean lot. But anyways, so we have a ginormous hole that needs to be filled up. Right here are 4 corners that we've marked where the house will be. The issue is that it's gonna leave a very small backyard, and this septic is pretty old. I think it's from either 70s or 80s, and it's gonna be too close to the house. The garage is gonna be here, so people might be, you know, driving over it. I'm very much leaning towards abandoning the septic, which will require pumping. It's a 1,000-gallon septic tank, so we're looking at about $600 for pumping, and then slurry it, which is another, I believe it's like $1,300, and new septic tank with leach lines for a 3-bedroom house. We're looking at about 13 grand versus my guy quoted me, I think, like 7 grand for just the leach lines, because it used to be 2-bedroom house and I'm upgrading it to 3 bedrooms. So we'd have to see if that makes sense. I think it will, because that way I can just saw cut, you know, right here and move the house closer to the road, and then I won't have to worry about, you know, people running over the septic tank, and it will give a better, or a bigger backyard, I'm sorry. But right now we're gonna be moving to house number 2 to move the excavator to the duplex location and fill up that trench so that PG&E can finally connect me, because they won't do it until the trench is filled up. just trying to see if I can strap it by just using these instead of the chains. Yeah, that's perfect. I did get a notification for oil change, but I think I changed that not that long ago. I haven't done any major projects. So 1718 is when I changed the oil, and then it's like 1780 now, so that should be fine. I'll have to research, maybe it's a different kind of message. Anyways, we're gonna strap it and bring it to the duplex.